Hello, everybody, and welcome to Auto Club Speedway for the third round of the MMS NASCAR Championship. We've had two cracking races to start off the season. Let's hope for a third one today. Now, we have 75 laps ahead of us for today's Auto Club 150. 30 drivers, just like last time out in Phoenix. And only one of them is going to come out on top. Let's go down the grid now and see who's starting in each position. On pole, first time he's up here, Jamie Fredrickson in the 27 car. He will start alongside Keith McHugh, of course, Daytona winner. Behind them, Matthew O'Hara will start alongside Camilla Lindberg in the 33. Of course, O'Hara also, he had a slightly different Daytona to Keith McHugh. Instead, he was rolling. Next, Josh Flynn in the number one car finally brought himself to the front of the field. He'll start alongside Marcus Littlegram, a much needed third row start for that Furniture Row team. Next, Nicholas Wells showed pace out last time at Phoenix. He's up near the front again in the top 10. He starts alongside George Whitaker. Behind them, Kawata Chinami and all Hendrick Row. She'll be starting alongside David Granville on the fifth row. Sixth row, you have Karina Villa, our current points leader, starts ahead of Andrew Mondragon, who's shown good qualifying pace but struggled to get his race pace sorted. Behind him, his teammate Ava Varak in the 22 will start alongside Tony Andretti in the 51. Next, TJ Nisbet and Ratko Betes line up alongside each other. Of course, Betes locked into the playoffs with his win at Phoenix. Next, Eric Fortier in the 87 will line up alongside Albert Raku, second in points. Rarely fast enough for the wins, but he seems to be consistent and he's getting the results that Michael Waltrip Racing needs. Next, Michael Teller will start alongside fan favourite Bob Rick. Karthik Manikandam will start alongside Isabel Harvey. Behind them, Dan Edwards, disappointing so far for that 20 crew. And Joe Gibbs, he'll start alongside Lea Rogbrod in the 48, who has also not had a fantastic season. Sonia Nevermind in the 55 car. She's been there or thereabouts, hasn't been too quick, but she has been consistent and solid. She'll start alongside Willem de Sturman, not on the back row, which is positive for him. He's still got his 18 seat under threat. Next, it will be Rapuli Pascana alongside Jacob Pringle, with the back row being Sean Dublin Bay and Mattia Regano, who's finished last both of the races so far. He's going to need to get a result, going to need to try and fight his way through that field. Otherwise, I don't think he will hold on to his Hendrick seat. Now, enough of me. Let's get going here today at Auto Club. So we wait for the pace car to go. The pace car is off and the rest of the field will now follow. Keith McHugh, his win at Daytona, he's going to be looking for a second win today. Jamie Fredrickson, can he hold on and take a first career victory in that 27 car? He's quick, we know that much. But can he get a race, win under his belt? The field comes round. Turn 4. They're waiting. The pace car pulls in. Here we go. Waiting for the green. Green flag is in the air. Matthew O'Hara pulls out and then has to slot back in. It's a good launch for Keith McHugh from second as we fly down to turn 1. In we go. Jamie Fredrickson, can he hold on to the lead? That inside line is good at the start, and yes, he will hold on to the lead as Keith McHugh gets boxed in between him and Matthew O'Hara. That's Karina Villa a bit further back, I see, having struggles. Camilla Lindberg in third. Is that Keith McHugh's going to have a look at Jamie Fredrickson to the inside of the 27. There's a bit of contact further back. Camilla Lindberg's up into the wall. I think she was put in by Marcus Littlegram. So Keith McHugh going for the lead. He should have it easily if he could just get up and block Jamie Fredrickson's run. Yes, he will. No, Jamie Fredrickson's still going to get the run off the corner. Keith McHugh didn't come up and block him. And that's going to be dangerous because I think Jamie Fredrickson might get the lead. No, it's still side by side. Through turn 3. Turn 4. Here we go. Keith McHugh. Will he come up and block Jamie Fredrickson? No, because Fredrickson's still there. No, yes, he will block Fredrickson. Just about in time. There's Matthew O'Hara on the inside of both of them. Will he go for a bit of a dive for the lead? As he has a look, just not quite got the speed all on that inside line. Keith McHugh's going to get the run off the corner, and I think that's Marcus Littlegram with him. That's going to have an attempt at passing Jamie Fredrickson. They fly through the banking. Here we go. Look at that. Kawata Chinami's up the field for once. She's looking for a good result. As Marcus Littlegram's going to look at making it 3 wide. No, he slots in behind. Look at this. 213 miles an hour for Marcus Littlegram. The cars are so fast here. This is insane levels of speed. They are getting so fast. 209 there for Littlegram, who wasn't even in the draft for half of it. But he's going to have a look at getting a move done on Keith McHugh. Yeah, he's blocked Keith McHugh in as he goes low. I know he has the Camry with 56 of Matthew O'Hara to his inside. He's going to slot back in to sit back in the draft. We've got a caution. I have not noticed. Oh, Eric Fortier involved. I think that's David Granville out. Oh, we've had a big wreck here. Oh boy, what has happened here? Right, we'll go with George Whittaker and watch what's happened. So Whittaker, right, we'll follow Whittaker here. Wreck on lap 4. So Whittaker gets up in the wall. He's stuck up in the wall. Nicholas Wells makes contact, gets stuck in it, and then Mondragon puts Granville round. Dan Edwards. Oh God. That was a hard wreck for Granville. He's out of it. So he goes round. Dan Edwards puts him over. That's Jacob Pringle off. Did Willem de Sturman get caught in it? No, de Sturman, very nice avoidance. Does Pascana get caught in it? Sean Dublin Bay avoids it just about. Look at Jacob Pringle. What a nice place to stop. Right over the on the grass. So let's watch it here. Cool. That is a big wreck at the start of this one, and that's all because George Whittaker got up into the wall. Is anyone else here caught in it? So we have a big wreck to start this race today. Eric Fortier, George Whittaker, Nicholas Wells, Dan Edwards was definitely in it, David Granville. I reckon people like Dan Edwards will be able to continue. Just depends how hard a hit it was. Oh, actually, no, that was a really hard hit for Dan Edwards. Yeah, Dan Edwards might be toast. His engine's got a hard knock there. We'll have to see. Isabel Harvey. Whoa, just about. That's Michael Teller in it, Leia Rogrod. That's a lot of cars in the wreck at the start of this race today. Everyone trying to get themselves back in the correct positions. So they're all slowing down now to let the pace car get ahead. So we will skip through this stage of the caution. Lots of smoke. Right, we will now see if anyone will come down pit road this time by. So, we can see in the background No one is coming down pit road. Everyone electing to stay out and hope that oh, we lost a right. So how many cars have we got out of this race? So we have lost the 42 of Jacob Pringle and the 88 of David Granville. Nicholas Wells in it with a toast car. We go through the field. Lots of cars with damage. They're going to probably play a factor later in this race when trying to be lapped. So we'll skip through the caution now. Jamie Fredrickson, of course, with the lead. Pace car in this lap. Here we go. Down towards the line. And we are green again here at Auto Club. Good launch from Fredrickson, but it's also a good launch behind for Keith McHugh. He's going to try, get a run on the 27 car, but look at that. Managed to pull out a gap, Jamie Fredrickson. Keith McHugh's just going to sit in the draft, try and get close enough for a move. All single file for the moment. No one's risking going for a move. As we fly into turn 3. High speed this track, very high speed. As Keith McHugh goes up high. Marcus Littlegram to his inside. He's going to get the draft. So that's Matthew O'Hara scraping the wall there. So Jamie Fredrickson leading comfortably here at Auto Club. Keith McHugh trying to stay ahead of Marcus Littlegram, who's on his inside. We'll get the run off the corner here as Kawata Chinami manages to block off Matthew O'Hara. Oh, Littlegram had a look at trying to slot in front of Kawata Chinami. He's going to go and get a run around the outside, but Littlegram, I think, may have the move done. As we fly now, look at the speed already off the corners. They're so quick here. 204, 206. Up to 210, 11, 12 miles, 212 miles an hour. That is so fast. They are so quick here. So Jamie Fredrickson leading ahead of Keith McHugh, Marcus Littlegram under threat from Kawata Chinami in that 24 Hendrick Chevrolet. Look at the speed. She's going to sit in the draft. Get that speed over the 78. But the 78 is also in the draft, so she's going to have to go for a move here if she's going to want to get one down. Not close enough. She does go a bit lower, though, and loses a lot of time, it looks like. Look how close they are to Jamie Fredrickson. That's Keith McHugh on the... Going to look on the inside, maybe, in the 43. He has a look. He's going to go for... No, he's not. He's miles back. But he's got the 78 to support him. The 78 is going to go to the inside of Keith McHugh. So McHugh's going to slot back into the draft at the 27. And he should leave Marcus Littlegram forward edge here. Yeah, comfortably ahead of Marcus Littlegram, who is now going to have to defend from Kawata Chinami, I reckon. He's going back. Chinami actually using the draft from Littlegram instead of from the 43 of Keith McHugh. So down the back straightaway, the 24 taking it nice and smooth. There's Matthew O'Hara, Camilla Lindbergh, Karina Vera, points leader. He's looking to fight her way through the field. Just slotting into the draft. That's TJ Nisbet up in 9th. Good run from him so far. Bob Brick, fan favourite. We're going to look through the field. It's Ava Valyak. Mattia Regano into 14th after starting last. What a drive from that number 5 car. Only 14 laps in. He's got some great pace. So Marcus Littlegram going to have another look at Keith McHugh. Oh! Very high for Kawata Chinami. Can she use the... No, she's in the wall. She's going to lose out to Matthew O'Hara here for definite. The draft can't save her as Matthew O'Hara will slot in ahead of the 24 car. Looks like she got a little bit loose and then went up high. Keith McHugh in that draft at the 27. Can he get the speed over Jamie Fredrickson? They're so evenly matched at the moment. The draft doesn't seem to be doing much. He can't seem to get him. Oh, he's gone high. He's gone very high. And now he has Marcus Littergren on his inside as Keith McHugh gets up into the wall, scraping. But he's still there, looking to hold on to second place. But Marcus Littergren is going to get ahead. So Littergren's ahead. Matthew O'Hara will be side by side with the 78 off the corner. This is very close in the fight for second. Kawata Tsunami is going to try getting the place back on Matthew O'Hara in the 56. Round the outside she goes, trying to get the speed off the corner. She's going too deep. She's just about kept it out of the woods. Keith McHugh will go low, knocking off Matthew O'Hara, but that's going to basically gift Marcus Littergren a free run. As second, so Marcus Littergren into second now, hunting down Jamie Fredrickson for the lead. If Furniture Row can get a victory and get themselves into the playoffs, that team might be saved financially. This is big. All down to Marcus Littergren. The driver of that team paid so much to have drive their car. Can he get them the title? Well, maybe not the title, but the win. The amount they paid, you'd expect him to at least get them the title. Look at the cars at the back as we go through the field. Tierra Garner hunting down Josh Flynn. Looked promising after a good qualifying, but not good enough at the moment. We're flying through turn 3 into turn 4. Marcus Littergren nearly touched by Keith McHugh. He's up into the wall. So Keith McHugh's going to slot back in, get a bit of the draft. Will he go for a move into turn 1? No, but look who will. Kawata Tsunami on the inside. Matthew O'Hara. O'Hara's going to get a good run off the corner though, but he's sort of boxed in. He actually got a fantastic run, did the 56. Kawata Tsunami will block off O'Hara's teammate of Sonia Nevermind. There's TJ Nisbet closing up, accompanied by Bob Rick. We go back to this group. TJ Nisbet's up in the wall. So is Matthew O'Hara. Matthew O'Hara up in the wall there, 3 wide across the line. So Kawata Tsunami in the middle. Can she get Sonia Nevermind and Matthew O'Hara? She's got Matthew O'Hara. Can she get Sonia Nevermind? I expect she will. Yeah, she will, because she then gets the draft. Good exit off the corner. Kawata Tsunami, 2 cars in 1 corner. Very impressive from that 24. She's put in a good performance here. She's been disappointing most of the season, but she's done very well today, at least so far. 20.75 now going to start lap 21 of 75. Jamie Fredrickson with the lead here at Auto Club. It's all pretty calm up front now as they're kind of just slotting into some single file racing, taking it easy. Keith McHugh, of course, trying to put some pressure on the 78 of Marcus Littergren, but all seems to be pretty easy. No need to take any unnecessary risks. We've had a wreck early on. They're going a bit too hard there. Camilla Lindberg put high by Bob Rick. She scrapes the wall a tiny bit. Back into the pack. Wow, impressive. Mattia Regano up into 13th place. Fastest lap so far, currently by Camilla Lindberg. So, we go back up to the front. Marcus Littergren is hunting down Jamie Fredrickson. There's Kawata Tsunami to the inside of Keith McHugh. She got the draft momentarily off of Marcus Littergren, and she got a good run. Keith McHugh did not get a good run. So she's ahead across the line Can she get a good corner here? Yes, she will, and she's going to slot in ahead of Keith McHugh in third place. Keith McHugh, of course, is going to get a much better run than Sonia Nevermind off the corner. So Kawata Tsunami, she's slowly making her way to the front. Good drive from that 24 cars. Keith McHugh will try and push her high and slower, but that's just... Oh no, she's into the wall! She's really hard into the wall there. Lots of scraping. Can she just manage to stay ahead as she gets the draft back from Marcus Littlegram? You're going to need a good corner here to stay ahead of Keith McHugh. No, Keith McHugh easily ahead. Easily ahead. That was a mistake there from Kawata Tsunami that has cost her third place. Now she's under threat from the two Michael Waltrip cars, the 56 and the 55. That's Matthew O'Hara trying to hunt her down. We've got Marcus Littlegram going for a move for the lead on Jamie Fredrickson. Can he take it? Jamie Fredrickson, will he get a better run off the corner? Of course he will. And he's miles ahead of Marcus Littlegram. No one can pass Jamie Fredrickson here. That high side is a lot faster right now. So Marcus Littlegram will hold on to second, back into the draft. Can he get the speed he needs? Faster. Over 200 miles an hour. 208 at the end of the straightaway. He's going to go high. Jamie Fredrickson is low. Will Jamie Fredrickson come up to block? Yes, he will. That's Keith McHugh's up into the wall. That's Matthew O'Hara ahead of Keith McHugh and Kawata Tsunami. Keith McHugh and Kawata Tsunami both going to attempt to fight back, it looks like. Kawata Tsunami is actually going to stay low. And that's Bob Rick also low. Sonia Nevermind's going to have a look. Go back into this group. Kawata Tsunami on the inside of Keith McHugh. She can't quite get a run on him. She's not going to get a run on anyone. Everyone's abandoned her. She's just going to try find a gap to get back up high, but there is none, so she shall use Matthew. She's not even using O'Hara's draft. What is she doing? Crossing the line to start lap 27. Now sat in behind Matthew O'Hara. It's all pretty easy. So there's Jamie Fredrickson up ahead. Still, he's led every lap of this race. Got pole. He's looked pretty untouchable. But look who's ahead. Nicholas Wells in 28. About to go a lap down in his heavily beat up 11 car. Is this what they need to hold up Jamie Fredrickson? He'll go to the inside, so will Marcus Littlegram. Littlegram goes a bit higher. Littlegram's going to get held up by the 11, and Jamie Fredrickson, they're all held up by the 11. Every one of them stuck. Jamie Fredrickson, basically, as long as his team puts in a green flag stop, that's good. He looks like he's got this win in the bag. Looks untouchable. So we go back. Keith McHugh hunting down Marcus Littlegram. Gonna want to get a move done. And when they're close, but there's Matthew O'Hara on the inside of Sonia Nevermind. Bob Rick high, there's Nicholas Wells also high. At least he's getting out of the way of people now. Shame he didn't there, because look how what they caught Jamie Fredrickson. Wow, Marcus Littlegram putting in a very nice lap as he hunts down the 27 car. Bob Rick's going high further back. All on Marcus Littlegram. There's no one in the wall, it looks like. Marcus Littlegram hunting down that 27 car. Put in a 38-1 that lap. 38-3 for Jamie Fredrickson, so he closed up. Back into the pack. There's Nicholas Wells just dropping further and further back. Lap down already. He's holding up our points leader of Karina Villa. Now that's interesting. He's not having a good one so far. Now we'll quickly go on board for a second so you can Listen to the cars. I am back now as we look at the order. I am sorry, I've missed this completely. We have side by side for the lead, Keith McHugh and Jamie Frederiksen. Up the inside goes Keith McHugh. That's the lead, easy as you like, for the 43 car. Keith McHugh looking for his second win of the season. Great performance from him so far. Can he hold on? He's leading now. We know how hard it is to pass here. Jamie Frederiksen's going to look to strike back immediately. I'd expect we get green flag stops around lap 50, maybe? I'm unsure. We will have to see. All I know is they will most likely be stopping. All the tests so far they have, will they be this time? Well, almost certainly they'll stop. About when they'll stop. Sonia Nevermind pressure on Jamie Frederiksen now. Further back, Bob Rick sitting behind Marcus Littlegram. Look how bumpy it is down the back straight away here. Real test of the suspension of these cars. Look at the bounce and bounce and bounce. They're all driving smoothly right now. Go back to Kawata. She's lost a lot of places. Hey, the battle of the Hooters cars. TJ Nisbet fighting Ava Valyak for what I believe is a top 10 spot. Currently, Ava Valyak in the Dodge is ahead of TJ Nisbet in the Chevrolet. The Hooters war continues. TJ Nisbet looks faster than Ava Valyak, just can't get through at the moment. Go back up to the front. Keith McHugh starting to run away actually. He's got really good pace right now. Later in this stage of the race, he seems to be the fastest car on track. Running away from everyone. See where our friend Mattia Regano is. 13th still. It's been a really good performance. He's been jumped by Karina Villa, our points leader, as she hunts down the Hooters cars. Now, Kawata Tsunami having a look. Camilla Lindberg, she's going high to get a run, very close to the wall. Wouldn't be surprised if she gets into it. Yeah, she does. Oh, stuck in it looked like that. Marcus Littlegram fighting off Matthew O'Hara, Bob Rick there. Got in behind. We have another lap car, Dan Edwards in the 20. Here they come up to Dan Edwards. Keith McHugh's going to be praying that he doesn't get blocked here, because that would be a disaster for him. Everyone else is hoping that Keith McHugh gets held up, not them this time. Of course, Jamie Frederiksen didn't get held up while he was in the lead, but everyone behind him did. So, Sonia Nevermind goes high. Bob Rick was in the draft of Jamie Frederiksen there. I think Bob Rick might have cleared Sonia Nevermind. Yeah, he has, just didn't come down to block. So Sonia Nevermind now has a lot of speed over Bob Rick. And there you go. Marcus Littlegram will probably be going for a move on that 20 car. The tyres are starting to wear now, losing a lot of speed. Here he comes to the inside of Dan Edwards. And he puts himself ahead. I The 20 car. Yep, the 20 car is now a lap down. 27. It's going to sit in the draft as Jamie Fredrickson will try and hunt down Keith McHugh. But Keith McHugh looks unstoppable. He is so quick right now. They're all pressuring him, hoping that they can just catch up. But right now, it's not looking like they can. Looks like Keith McHugh may have this one in the bag. Fly that's Bob Brick put himself up into third now. Sonia Nevermind's pushed up by a teammate, Matthew O'Hara. Matthew O'Hara trapped Sonia Nevermind behind that slow 20 car. Marcus Littegren may actually get ahead of her. That wasn't very good team play from them. Yeah, look, there's Rapuli Pascana getting ahead as well. That was very poor team play. Go back up. That's Leha Rogbrod they're catching up to, who I'm surprised is actually ahead of people and still driving in this race looking at that car. That is quite beaten up. But she's still racing. Look, Rapuli Pascana's pitting. So that's why he's here. I'm sorry, I got that really wrong. Look how much faster he is on the fresher tyres. Look at him go. He's getting his laps back. Flying. As the leaders lose pace, Rapuli Pascana. Oh, look at him. Tell you what, he could be a threat for the win here. Because he's obviously pitted early. Well, of course, waiting for these guys to come in. I have no idea when they will. So Rapuli Pascana has got back one of his laps. Now to get back another, we'll see. So I don't think Pascana will pit again. I do not think that BK racing car is going to pit again. It's all down to whether he can go quick enough now to close up the gap for however much time he lost. We will find out. So there's Leah Rogbrod going really low. She is down pit road. No one else down pit road, just Leah Rogbrod. Mattia Regano going to clear the 20 of Dan Edwards, who is laps down, or a lap down. Look how much slower they are now, though. They really need to pit for fresh rubber, but they're trying to extend their stint so their tyres don't go off later. Look at Rapuli Pascana. He's so quick. He's over a second a lap faster than anyone else. So across the line, he will set a 37.4. Keith McHugh across the line, 39.4. Rapuli Pascana is 2 seconds faster than everyone on track at the moment. I would like to see where he ends up after the stops. He is 2 laps down there, and I don't think a pit stop takes away that much time. So it's an interesting one. Can he go fast enough now to get himself in the mid? Just about over 200 miles an hour for Keith McHugh there. When will they be coming down pit road? Is that Bob Rick? Bob Rick is down pit road this lap, as well as Marcus Littegren. Here we go, slowing down. There you go. So Bob Rick down pit road with Marcus Littegren and Kritik Manikandan and Mattia Regano. Josh Flynn, Isabel Harvey, Andrew Mondragon, Willem de Sturman, Tony Ancetti, Eric Fortier, and George Whittaker. Right, where is Littegren? So he's into his box. There goes Nicholas Wells, who is, of course, black. So there's Bob Brook coming out. Marcus Littegren, right, left side, drop. He's out. Look at that. Mattia Regano's gained places, I believe. Actually, I may be heavily wrong there, but So there's Bob Rick, Marcus Littlegram, Mattia Ragana, Krithik Manikandan, Isabel Harvey, Josh Flynn, Willem de Sturman, Andrew Mondragon lost out, Tony Andretti, Eric Fortier, Harazden, there's Lindbergh, Shinami, Valyak. So the stops are well and truly underway right now. There's Nevermind. Wahara come out ahead of Sonia Nevermind. Just about. So side by side behind. Still under green here at Auto Club Speedway. We go back through the field. Here comes Karina Villa in the leader right now. She'll come down pit road. So I assume there's Jamie Fredrickson and Keith McHugh. So Keith McHugh's getting a much faster stop. Surely they're going to lose the lead here. There's George Whittaker. Where are the... Matthew O'Hara clearly ahead. So there's Keith McHugh. So who on earth is in the lead? It's the... I have no idea. Is it Bob Rick? I believe it will be Bob Rick. Followed by Littlegram and then Regano. Wow. What a drive from him. Okay, so we'll see across the line. Bob Rick. On it updates. I have no idea. Oh, no, okay, so Bob Rick is second, so they're waiting for Karina Villa to register. Karina Villa is going to be well and truly in the pack, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so Bob Rick is your leader. And then there is Blair Rognod, there is Marcus Littlegram, and there is Mattia Regano. So Regano has gone from last to third and is now possibly hunting down a victory here at Auto Club. That would be something, wouldn't it? Here we go. In the draft of Littlegram, using Littlegram to try and bring himself closer to the leaders. So Littlegram needs to pick up the pace as well, it seems. Sonia Nevermind and Matthew O'Hara are going to work together to close up. Krithik Manikandan, Keith McHugh's lost out big time here. Under pressure from Kawata Chinami. She's put in a good performance, it must be said. She is definitely improving. Got a little battle going on here. Willem de Sturman actually going to get a respectable result from once. Joe Gibbs will be happy with that, considering our other two cars are both out of pretty much. Now it's back up to the front. Bob Rick is still leading pretty comfortably. I don't think he's going to get caught. There's still a chance. See how much faster Marcus Littlegram was. A lot faster. That's 3 tenths out of Bob Rick's lead gone. So these all pitted the top 3 on the same lap. Did the undercut. Of course, the fresher tyres so much faster here. The tyre wear is quite heavy at this track. So we'll see what Bob Rick will do when he crosses the line. Still in the lead right now. That 26 car. Look how much faster Littlegram looks. Across the line, Bob Rick, 37.2. Littlegram, 36.9. That's another 3 tenths out of the lead gone. Look how fast Littlegram is. If we go by that, Littlegram should get Bob Rick next lap, maybe. He is so quick right now, Littlegram. That's 78. Furniture Road car. Working perfectly. Here we go. He's going to be right on the back next lap. We cross the line. Bob Rick, 37.2. And it's a 36-8 for Littlegram. That's 4 attempts knocked out of him. We fly now. Down the back straight away. Here is Marcus Littlegram. Oh, he looks a bit slower this lap. Now he's got closer. He looks a lot slower this lap. I think he might have gained some, but I don't think it's much. Across the line, 37-0. No, he lost out by... Well, look how close those laps were. Closest to margin. So Littlegram, now that he's close, is struggling to keep up with the 26. Must be down to dirty air, I believe, in the corners. Or his engine may be overheating, I don't know. There's Nicholas Wells, so Bob Rick will go low to clear that car. Same Marcus Littlegram using the draft from Nicholas Wells a little bit to try and catch up behind. Matteo Agano losing out to Matthew O'Hara. Keith McHugh's trying to get Sonia Nevermind. Not close, but can you get the move done? Kawata Tsunami ahead of Ava Vac. She's having a look at Krithik Kandan as everyone starts to bunch up again in this race. Now look, Littlegram is right on the back of Bob Rick. This is going to probably be his best chance to take the lead. Lap 55, now going to become lap 56 of 75. To the inside, Marcus Littlegram going to go for the lead of the race. Up the inside. No, Bob Rick's going to get a good run off the corner. So Littlegram is going to lose out and he's going to have to slot back into the draft as the other cars behind fly off. So Littlegram's chance is gone. He needs to get a better run out of a corner before he can go for the move. Bringing Matthew O'Hara into it as well as the cars behind. Keith McHugh and Krithik Manikandan there with Kawata Tsunami as Nicholas Wells gets into the wall. 3 wide here isn't too much. You get to a 5 wide that you should start getting excited. It's a wide track this. Wide bumpy track. Sierra Garner in 4th. Lost out to Matthew O'Hara with slightly fresher tyres. O'Hara could be a threat to these two. Littlegram clears George Whittaker. Needs to try and stay in the draft. No. I think Bob Rick may have that. This would be a very popular win with the fans. The very popular driver. Everybody seems to love Bob Rick. He can come out on top with the victory. That would be great to see. But it would also be great to see the car behind him, Marcus Littlegram. Of course, Furniture Row. Financial struggles. Spent a lot of money getting him in here, which means they're going to be unable to get him upgrades throughout the season. They'll be able to get them in early, but later on they may not be. Look at it right now. Marcus Littlegram, if he can get a win and get himself into the playoffs, that's a lot of money that team will get. And that will be able to help their financial side quite a lot. Substantially. So, Bob Rick. Slower that lap than Marcus Littlegram. Let's see what they will be this lap. I think Littlegram's been a lot faster. Hunting. Bob Rick is the prey. Hunter versus Hunting. Marcus Littlegram across the line. He will set a 37.4, a 37.5 for Bob Rick. But look at this group behind that's really starting to close in now. Matthew O'Hara, Keith McHugh. Kawata Tsunami clearing her teammate, Matti Aragani. There's Sonia Nevermind. Ava Valyak, Krithik Manikandan. In 10th is Josh Flynn. That'd be good for him if he can pick up a top 10 result. But there's Vatko Bettens, the driver we know, who is extremely quick. He's going to want to keep his top 10 run going. So he is booked into the playoffs with a win, so a poor performance here won't matter too much. Go back up through the field. Tell you what, if these two can catch up, they have slightly fresher tyres. Keith McHugh is the freshest out of this lot, I believe. So if these guys can catch up to the top two, they could be a real threat. Be interesting to see how this one plays out now. Lap 61 of 75. Marcus Littlegram just can't get close enough for a move right now. He's sat in the draft, closing ever so slightly across the line. 37.5, 37.5. Littlegram still a tiny bit faster. He seems like the faster driver today, Littlegram. But as we've seen, it's extremely hard to get a move done here because the high side is faster and they do not like giving up that high side. So, Marcus Littlegram going up high, trying to get a run off the corner. Got the draft, but he lost a lot of time going up high, it seems. In fact, he definitely, he lost more speed, I reckon, doing that, because it wasn't... Look at them. Matthew O'Hara, Keith McHugh, catching up so quickly. O'Hara's got the outside on Keith McHugh. As they're side by side down the back straightaway, Keith McHugh will slot in ahead of the 56. He has the fresher tyres. Keith McHugh begins his hunt. He's charged through the field after his stop. Stayed out later. We're coming now down to the line to start. Lap 64 of 75. Keith McHugh. I believe we'll have Matthew O'Hara here. Yeah, Keith McHugh easily has Matthew O'Hara. He hunts down Littlegram and Bob Rick. This just got a whole lot more exciting. This has got a lot more unpredictable right now. Oh boy. I can't tell you who's going to win this one. I really cannot. Oh man. Keith McHugh's just made this extremely exciting. His fresher tyres as they fly off down the back straightaway. Top 5 all within one camera shot. Here we go. Keith McHugh's really caught up to Marcus Littlegram. He's about 4/10 a lap faster. We fly towards the line. Look at the speed Keith McHugh has over Marcus Littlegram. We could see a move very soon for second. We come through turn 1, turn 2. Now, down towards the back straightaway. Look at the speed from Keith McHugh. He's so quick off the corner, sits in the draft, sits in behind. Will he pull out and go for a move? Sort of. Yes, he will. I think he's actually not going to get this because Littlegram will get Bob Rick's draft. But look, McHugh's still actually reasonably quick. Could get it into this corner now that he's committing to a move. So up the inside goes Keith McHugh on Marcus Littlegram, but Littlegram is going to hold on to it, I think, because of the draft. But now there's 2 lap cars ahead. Rapuli Pascana, turns out his strategy did not work. He lost way too much time at his stop, and now his tyres are dead. This is exciting. So Bob Rick to the inside of Dan Edwards. He's going to clear him. How about Rapuli Pascana? He should clear him. Littlegram is stuck high behind Dan Edwards. So Keith McHugh will clear Marcus Littlegram, and so will Matthew O'Hara, I reckon. Yes, Matthew O'Hara clears Marcus Littlegram. So Keith McHugh has got himself into second place, hunting down Bob Rick for the win at Auto Club. Down the back straightaway, Keith McHugh will clear Rapuli Pascana. Now he'll be able to slot into the draft of that 26 car. But he does have to worry about Matthew O'Hara, who's now got himself into this. There's Marcus Littlegram. He's lost 2 places now after getting stuck behind a lapped car. There's Karate Tsunami in the background, Ava Valyak, I think, as well. Yeah. Camilla Lindberg, Krithik Manikandan, Josh Flynn, Radka Better's got himself into the top 10. Mattia Regano really lost out, which is a shame to see. Put in a fantastic drive, losing out because his tyres are a bit older. Bob Brick really being caught. We could see a move right at the end of this race. Keith McHugh really catching Bob Rick across the line. Lap 70 of 75. It's going to be a close finish, this one. Keith McHugh. He's definitely faster than Bob Rick. He's got fresher tyres than Bob Rick. Can he spoil the 26's party and take his second victory of the season in only the third race? Here we go. Out of turn 4 onto the front straightaway. Here we go. So, look at this. Bob Rick across the line, 38.2. Keith McHugh, 38.1. This looks like a similar situation with Littergram, although we do know Keith McHugh has fresher tyres. Can he just get on the back of that 26? Oh, he's got a great run. He's got a really good run. Look at this. Look at the run Keith McHugh has. Will he pull out? No, he will not pull out. He will sit in behind. Will he go for a move here? No, he will sit in behind. Loses a bit of time there as he drifts up high in the dirty air. He's going to use the draft. Smart from Keith McHugh. Will he go for a move? Yes, to the inside. Here comes Keith McHugh. Lap 70 of 75. Up the inside. No, Bob Brick's going to get it round the outside still, I reckon, as they come off the corner. Bob Brick, he's quick off the corner. Keith McHugh is not. But Keith McHugh's going to hang in there because there's Matthew O'Hara behind. So Keith McHugh loses his chance at the win. Can Matthew O'Hara go around the outside? Matthew O'Hara is very high, so he's going to lose out. Keith McHugh will slot back into second as we run down to the line now to start lap 73 here at Auto Club. I can't tell who's going to win this. Keith McHugh's going to stay low. In fact, he's going to block off Matthew O'Hara. Will he get the drafts off of Bob Rick? Yes, he will. There's a lapped car. Michael Teller. Oh boy, they're going to have to clear that 93 car maybe. We will see. How much slower is Teller? Quite a bit. Keith McHugh's gone very high. Matthew O'Hara to his inside. Keith McHugh's in the wall. He's got into the wall. This could be what he needs. Lap 74 of 75. Bob Rick might have this now. Bob Rick may have the win here. He's not got long now. He just wants to see that checkered flag. Keith McHugh is actually still there. This is going to be an extremely close finish. But I think Bob Rick might have this. Turn 3. He's taking it nice and easy. Turn 4. Off of turn 4. Keith McHugh searching for the run. In the draft. Here comes Keith McHugh. Look at the speed he's got. This is so close. This is so close. There is Michael Teller right up ahead. Bob Brick's going to get the draft from Teller, who is a slower car. If Keith McHugh pulls out and goes for a move, he can get Bob Brick stuck behind Teller. Here we go. Into turn 3. Bob Brick's going to go low. Michael Teller is... No. They're so close. Keith McHugh stuck high. Bob Brick's gone low. But this is it. Bob Brick down to the line. He's going to win in Auto Club. Bob Brick takes his first victory and books himself a place in the playoffs. He holds off the pressure from Daytona 250 winner Keith McHugh and Matthew O'Hara and Marcus Littergram. Bob Brick has won the Auto Club 150. Oh, that was very nice from Bob Brick. Keith McHugh could have won that if he blocked in Bob Brick, but he didn't have enough speed over him. What a race. In 5th place, Kawata Chinami. She will be delighted with that. Over Vayak 6th, 7th for Camilla Lindberg, 8th for Krithik Manikandan, 9th for Josh Flynn. Radko Bedzes, another top 10 for the 32. 11th for Mattia Regano from last. Very nice performance. That was a thrilling race right to the end there. Karina Vera, our points leader, disappointing race down in 15th. Our pole sitter, Jamie Fredrickson, 22nd. It's not going to be happy with that one as we go back through the order. It's a win for Bob Brick. What a performance from him. He started in 20th position, played it brilliantly, used the green flag, stops pretty well, and he is the winner today. Fantastic from Bob Brick. Absolutely fantastic. Keith McHugh tried, went a bit high on that final turn. He could have had a chance, but didn't do it. Andrew Mondragon retired. I didn't notice later in that race. Jacob Pringle and David Granville as well. Of course, those two caught up in the record at the start. Well, thanks for watching Bob Brick's fantastic win at Auto Club. That was a cracking last 10 laps or so to that. I could not tell who was going to win, but Bob Brick held the lead, held his nerve. Fantastic. He's finally got himself a win after struggling earlier in the season. Keith McHugh, second in quali, second in the race. Same for O'Hara. Good race. Very good race, must say. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time out in Bristol.